The main news again, Mr. Major says he wants to press on with legislation to ratify the Maastricht Treaty on European Union, despite Denmark's no vote. He's firmly ruled out a referendum here on the treaty, though, although the President of France, François Mitterrand, announced that there will be a referendum in that country. That's News at 10 tonight. From Alistair Stewart in Rio, and from me, good night.
In the midst of war, 25 years ago this week, 2 babies were born in Jerusalem. One, a Jew, was named for the Israeli victory.
They call me Netzach. In Hebrew, Netzach is victory.
The other, an Arab, was called after the Palestinian struggle.
Nidal, it's struggling, not struggling for war, struggling for life.
What's life like today for these brothers in blood? This week, tomorrow, at 8:30 on ITV.
Tonight continues in just a few moments with the national weather forecast, followed by today's stories from the region that make the Thames News.
BP's research and testing tends to leave an impression on most visitors.
4th floor aviation fuel research. 7th floor motorsport fuel testing.
And we put this research to use in a very practical place. Your local BP station.
Pizza for Ted King?
Top floor.
Top floor space research.
BP, on the move.
When you travel a lot, you need to take precautions. See what I mean? Samsonite.
There is a powerful pain reliever available without prescription called Solpadeine that has 2 active pain-killing ingredients, paracetamol and codeine. Solpadeine delivers relief in an effervescent formula to get to work fast. When pain strikes, hit back with the power of Solpadeine. Solpadeine has the power to hit pain where it hurts.
Every year, lives are wiped out by reckless car thieves. Make sure your car is secure.
From Whirlpool comes the Aqualine washing machine. It saves time, water and energy. Aqualine from Whirlpool brings quality to life.
Unless you know how to use business technology properly, it will always remain just a piece of technology, and you'll never fulfill your true potential. But with a little help from Andersen Consulting, your situation can be completely transformed. Then, who knows what new horizons will open to you?
Cindy keeps her hair in great condition with Flex by Revlon. Flex your hair and show off your body.
Hello, all night long.
Back to front. Lionel Richie's greatest hits out now.
The new Fiesta XR 2i 16 valve, 105 horses, 1 cat. No bull.
Well, earlier this evening there was some very heavy rain over parts of North Wales and parts of Lancashire. It's all associated with this little area of low pressure. It'll be slow moving over England and Wales for the next day or so, but this little ridge of high pressure will gradually push it all out the way. So through the night tonight, well, still across parts of northern England, North Wales, down this western side, 1 or 2 showers still to come, but I think the heavier ones are just about clearing away now. Still some rain too for the far northeast of Scotland right through until the morning. Temperatures overnight, well, quite mild in the south, but where the sky is clear further north, a little bit cooler, a little bit fresher than we've noted lately, and some patchy mist and fog too. That'll go quite quickly, and for Scotland and Northern Ireland tomorrow, well, yes, a scattering of showers around the coast, but for the most part a dry day with broken cloud and sunny periods. Further south over England and Wales, well, still 1 or 2 of those showers around across the north and down the western side. Bright in the south for a while, but through the day you will find those showers developing once again. Some of them will be heavy, perhaps thundery too, and probably some a bit further south than they were today into southern parts of England too. Temperatures, well, basically 17 to 19 for most of us. That's up to around 66 Fahrenheit, but away a bit cooler in the north and near that east coast. That's it from me for tonight. Good night.
Tomorrow on Thames, a surprise announcement in LA law.
Decided to prosecute him. Ooh, I watched my father murder my sister.
She's asking the state to charge her father with a 30-year-old murder that may never have happened.
I saw him. I saw the pillow.
Why me?
Because you're ruthless. And charming and dangerous. Just like my father.
LA Law, tomorrow at 9 on Thames.
Good evening. 800 workers at the Belling Cooker factory in North London have lost their jobs. The redundancies were announced after the company called in the receivers. It's still hoped a buyer will be found.
A total of 805 jobs have been axed at the company's Enfield headquarters. Manufacturing was halted last week for an annual shutdown and has now been suspended indefinitely. Production staff were told not to return to work after the receivers were called in on Friday.
A letter arrived this morning in the post.
What did it say?
Basically, they've no longer got a job and sign on as quick as possible.
The company won't give us the week in end that we're due. We have to go up to the employment place and get the money there.
There is nothing to get. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to live in? I need to pay my rent.
Belling's collapse is being blamed on the depressed market and competition from larger rivals. Just 146 staff are being kept on the payroll at the Enfield site to maintain customer services.
The Prince of Wales has singled out Clerkenwell in North London as a blueprint for the future of Britain's inner cities. He sees the neighbourhood as a model urban village, a key to bringing a sense of community back to blighted areas. And he believes the secret of Clerkenwell's success is the mix of workplaces, amenities and housing. He outlined the concept in a speech in Westminster this lunchtime.
I'm convinced that the built environment, and I've said this before, so I shall bore you again, has a profound effect upon our psychological outlook, and that many people would prefer the kind of environment which, by reflecting our human scale, also enhances those human values which ultimately distinguish us as civilized beings.
Basildon Council has confirmed tonight that it's to lose 200 jobs as part of a £7 million cuts package. £3 million worth of cuts will be made immediately, reducing poll tax bills by £25 a head. A further £4 million will be cut in the next financial year to bring budgets in line with government targets. Many residents who bought their homes on a Sutton council estate say they can't sell their houses because of structural defects. 200 homeowners say their houses on the 9,000-home St Helier estate are unmortgageable. They claim the council should compensate them. Tomorrow they take their case to Downing Street.
This for sale sign expresses a vainer hope than most these days, and even the pebble dash can't conceal the problem. The cause of the problem is something called hoop iron. When they built these houses in the 1930s, they laid strips of metal like this one in between the brickwork, the idea being to strengthen the houses. 60 years later, the metal has corroded and expanded, and you can see the effect is quite the opposite. Blighted householders have formed a 60-strong action group which wants Sutton Council to buy the houses back. They have a number of letters showing the council was aware of the problems well before many people bought. So for them, there's no doubt who's to blame.
Well, Sutton Council, because they've lost the plans. And if they lost the plans and they didn't know which houses were affected, they shouldn't have sold them.
Sutton Council denies any negligence and anyway says it couldn't afford the £13 million it would cost to repurchase just 200 of the problem properties. But its Director of Housing does urge the government to finance a rescue package.
What we're doing is hoping that we will be able to demonstrate to the Secretary of State that these properties are structurally unsound and that the people have lost considerable amounts of money as a result of it becoming structurally unsound.
London Transport have banned a controversial poster advertising a production of Shakespeare's play Macbeth. The poster shows 3 naked witches, and transport bosses say if it went up on the underground it would be covered in graffiti. But the English Shakespeare companies say they've used the poster to promote the production all over the world and had no problems.
This is the poster at the centre of the controversy. It's a 16th century pencil drawing by the German artist Hans Baldung Green. The English Shakespeare Company are using it to promote their production of Macbeth in Richmond. They can't understand why London Transport have banned it.
Well, I find it all very silly and very much a storm in a teacup. We've travelled around Britain for 6 months now with this production, with this poster, and with our leaflets, which go out to hundreds and thousands of school children, and up to now nobody's made any fuss whatsoever.
Well, I'm very disappointed with London Transport's attitude. This is a straightforward piece of Puritan and rather prudish censorship. And I think they look ridiculous, and people will think they are being very stupid about this indeed.
London Transport Advertising have issued a statement saying they banned the poster on the underground because there was a high probability it would attract offensive graffiti.
And that's all. There'll be more Thames News at 5 to 10 tomorrow morning. Good night.
It will be dry and misty tonight, with a chance of some fog patches by dawn. Temperatures will fall to 9 Celsius, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and from the southwest. Tomorrow, another day with bright spells, but again with some scattered showers developing. The top temperatures, 21 Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, with mostly light and variable winds. And that's the weather forecast.
Tonight on Hollywood Report, we look at The Lover, the latest in this summer's steamy features. Katie Wagner will be taking a stroll down the most exclusive street in LA, Rodeo Drive. She'll also be reporting from the studios of Fern Gully and Tom and Jerry. Hollywood Report, tonight, 2:15 on Thames.
Beware the Antichrist. Damien returns next on Thames in Omen II.
Are you ready for the judgment day? You! Is your life decent? Is your life pure? I don't believe this! I do not believe this. All right, guys. All right.
Them that's got shall have. Them that's not shall lose. So the Bible said, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own.
A tense new thriller starts next Monday on Thames.
You're married, you're drunk, and you're my boss. I mean, take your pick.
A dark secret haunts a High Court judge.
Who's this?
The Lord Chancellor.
And now it's time for retribution.
There has been an indiscretion. Do you want to win a lot of money?
Judge.
I want someone killed, Eddie.
The Guilty begins next Monday and concludes next Tuesday at 9 on Thames.
You're watching Thames, where now the nightmare continues with Damien in Omen II.